Good morning. Today's lesson is zeros in the decimal quotient. And once we hear the word quotient, it reminds us with what? Yes, with division. So it means that we have division today. Okay, you have the lesson in your textbook pages 298 and 299. Before we start, let me remind you with the steps of the long division because we will need it today. The first step of the long division will be divide, then multiply, then subtract. Then it's very important after subtraction to watch quickly with your eyes. Is the remainder less than the divisor? If it's less, go to the next step. If no, so it's a sign for you to tell you that the number that you put up wasn't correct. So you have to repeat. Okay. So it means if we find it less, I will bring down the next digit, and after I bring down the next digit, I will start repeating the same steps again. Also, I want to remind you with some vocab that we will use it today. If I have a division sentence, 40 divided by 5 equals 8. The first number we call it dividend. The second divisor, the answer is quotient. And if we write it as a long division, so in this case, the first number will be inside, so inside is the dividend. Outside is the divisor and my quotient up. Let's start the lesson. For the lesson of today, we have here a long division, a decimal number by a whole number. So what is the difference today? The difference that we need to stress on a point that some cases you will need to put zero. Some of the cases I have to put zero in the quotient, and another case I have to put zero in my dividend. Let's first start by this one. We will explain on an example. So I will write for you the example. Here we have 15.12. I will write it in the long division form and I will divide by 14. How can I do the division? Start from the left. 1 divide 14, is it enough? No, we said the rule before, small number divide big number, give me 0. But before writing this, don't forget to put your decimal up in the same place. Okay. And we said what? We said 1 divide 14 is 0. So I will take with it the 5. It will be 15 divided by 14. One group of 14 in the 15. Then multiply it. 1 times 14 give me 14. Subtract, you will have 1. 1 less than the 14, so I will bring down another 1. Then what? After bring down, remember, you should start again the same steps of the long division. So 11 divided by 14. Yes, we took a rule. Small number divide big number, I should put 0. So 0 above the 1. Then what? Bring down the next digit. Now it's 112 divided by 14. How can I make it? I'm dividing by 2-digit number. So to be more easier for me, I can cover the first number here. The first number here. Then divide 11 by 1 to try to guess my answer. 11 divided by 1 is 11. Can I put 2 digits up? No, we cannot. Only 1 digit is allowed. So the biggest digit you can put is the 9. So I will try the 9. 9 times 4 will give me 36. 1 times 9 is 9 plus 3, 12. Oh, can I subtract 112 minus 126? No, we cannot. This means what? This means that the number must be smaller, so I have to put smaller than 9, so I should try 8. So let me erase this step. Then we will try the 8. 8 multiplied by 4 will give me 32. 1 times 8 is 8 plus 3, 11. Yes, great. So 112 minus 112, 0. We're done. So 1.08. So what I want to tell you on this example, that when we find a small number, divide big number, I should put 0 in my quotient. So this is the first case we explained that. If you have small number, divide by big number at any step, you should put in the quotient up 0. Let's see the other case. But before it, let me erase for you this to be more clear for you the board. This case now that we will explain in it when do we need to add 0 in my dividend. And this one also. Okay, let's start. I would write my numbers as a long division, 32 inside, 5 outside. Then I will start to divide. 3 divided by 5, it can be small divide big, we said 0. Then I will take the 2 with that. 32 divided by 5 will give me 6. Then multiply it, you will get 30. Then subtract, you will have 2. Did I finish? Yes. As you learned before, until this step you have to stop, then you have to take the 2 as a remainder here, and I'm writing remainder 2. This is what you learned before, yes? But today, because I took the decimal, so I can complete dividing. So I will erase this. And I will complete my division. How can I complete my division? Once you have a remainder and all the digits are done, you can put a decimal up in the quotient, add 0 to your dividend. So again, if I have a remainder, like here, for example, I still have 2, the digits are done. So I can add decimal in the quotient, then put 0, bring it down to complete my division. Why this? Because 2 divide by 5. If you have 5% and you have 2 orange and you want to divide it, you can or you cannot? Yes, I can, but not each one of them will take a whole orange. They will take parts. So how can I represent the parts in the math? By decimals. That's why I put decimal and I will complete dividing. Okay, so now 20 divided by 5 will give me 4. 4 multiplied by 5, 20. Subtracted 0. So the answer here is 6.4. So this is the second case today. If you're done with the digits, but you still have a remainder, okay, don't put it as a remainder. You can add decimal up in the quotient, put 0 in your dividend, then put it down and complete dividing. Okay, if I complete dividing, I still have a remainder. Put another 0 and complete, and so on until no remainder, until you reach 0 after subtraction. Okay, but if I have a decimal in the quotient already, do I need to put another decimal? No, on this case, just put 0 in the dividend and complete. No need to put another decimal. We have just one decimal. And we will see these cases while solving together. So now I want you to open page 299 in your book and be ready with your pencil to solve with me step by step while doing the long division. Ready? Let's start to practice. For example, let's do on this one question number 5. Here it is. I will start to do it. We have 0.16 divided by 2. Okay. 0.16 divided by 2. This is question number 5. Let's solve it together. 0 divided by 2, 0. Your decimal up in the same place. 1 divided by 2, small divide big. Remember, directly 0. Take with it the 6 now, so it will be 16 divided by 2. Yes, 8. 2 multiplied by 8 is 16, subtract 0. So the answer is 0.08. It means 800th, 8 in the 100th place. So 0.08. This is the answer of number 5. Okay, let's try now together another one. Let's try question number 24. We will start by writing the long division, the first number inside, 3.84. But teacher, here the divisor is a letter, not number. Yes, it's okay, no problem, because you have the value here of n. So cross n, put instead of it 5. So I'm dividing by 5. Let's start the division. 3 divided by 5, small divide by big, 0. The decimal in the same place, up. Now I will take the 8 with the 3. 38 divided by 5 will give me 7. 5 times 7 is 35. Then subtract. 8 minus 5 will give me 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Then 3 less than 5, so I can bring down the 4. 34 divided by 5 will give me 6. Because 5 times 6 is 30. Subtract 4. Here it is, I will write the 4. So I can complete, okay? Then what? I still have a remainder 4. I told you I want to finish my division without any remainders. What can I do now? I said, if you still have a remainder, 2 steps you need. Add 0 to the dividend, here it is. Then put decimal in the quotient, but already I have decimal from before. Do I need to add another decimal? No. So I will check. If you have a decimal, don't put again. Then add 0 in your dividend. Then bring the 0 down, so the 0 will be here, 40. 40 divided by 5 will give me 8. 8 times 5 is 40, subtract them 0. So the answer is 0.768. This is the answer of 24. So on number 24, also we have the same case, adding 0 to my dividend. So in which case I'm adding 0 to the dividend? If you still have a remainder while there is no more digits in your dividend. So you will do 2 steps. Add decimal in the quotient, add 0 to the dividend, and complete your division. Let's do now one from the problem solving also. For example, question number 27. Combly makes gifts for 6 of her teachers. She buys the supplies shown on the receipt. How much does she spend on each gift? I have a receipt here. On this receipt, I have the cost of the candy, the candles, the baskets that Kimberly bought. Okay, so to find the cost of each gift, what can I do? She did 6 gifts. I want to remember the information. She gets what? She did 6 gifts, and she buy candy, candles, baskets, and she use them to make the 6 gifts. How can I get the cost? Not the total cost. No, I want the cost of one of the gifts just. What does mean? Try to think. Yes, it means first I have to know what is the total cost. How much money did she pay as a total? Then I can get for each gift. So to get the total first, it means I will add the cost of the candy, the price of the candles, plus the baskets. So let's do this addition first. 3.20, and I'm aligning using the decimal. Do you remember this? Here the decimal, to the left 8, to the right 7.4. Then here I have another decimal, to the left 6, to the right 5.4. And I want to add these numbers. Let's add 0 and 4 and 4 will give me 8. Then 2 and 7, 9, 9 and 5, 14. 4, carry up 1. Then my decimal, 1 and 3, 4, 4 and 8 will give me 12, 12 and 6 will give me 18. So 18.48, this is what? The total cost. Okay, then what? This total cost for 6 gifts. I need for one just. It means I have to divide this number by 6. Let me before it erase for you this. So we will have a space. Now let's write the division. 18.48, and I want to divide it by 6. The first step, my decimal up. Then what? 1 divided by 6 we cannot, so 0. 18 divided by 6 will give me 3. 3 multiply 6 will give me the 18. Subtract 0. Then put down the 4. Okay, 4 divided by 6, is it enough? Small divided by big will give me 0. Get down the next digit, which is 8. 48 divided by 6 will give me 8. 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract them, you will get 0. So $3.08 she spent on for each gift. So $3,800 for each gift. Is it clear? Okay, I hope that you got the idea of our lesson today. I want you to complete practicing by yourself. The answer key, I will give it to you. Remember always that if you have a small number divided by big number, you should put in the quotient 0. And also I want you to remember that if you're done with the division but you still have a remainder, don't stop at this step. At 0 on the dividend, put decimal up, put the 0 down, complete your division. Thank you so much.